Well, he's not the only one nervous about her pregnancy, I added, for some insane reason. I was thrown off by this entire interaction with Wes. Our history of conversations was short, but definitely had an undertone of aggravation or annoyance. I often found myself wondering if he could even stand being in the same room as me. Hell, I had a hard time being stuck in close quarters with him. Sure, physically, Wes was the absolute perfect picture of my dream man. Tall, fit, and, Lord Almighty, his hazel eyes whispered promises of hot, mind-blowing sex. But then he'd open his mouth and pretty much ruin everything. He needed a muzzle. And to stop questioning every single one of my decisions related to the Mavericks. I honestly thought he made it a point to challenge me. It was like he obtained some sort of enjoyment out of being the one person who consistently disagreed with me. Which made it completely ridiculous that I had asked him to come into my office to look at Mitchell's MRI. I was the physician between the two of us, not him. Sure, he was the owner, the one who signed my checks, but he had zero medical background. Therefore, his opinion didn't mean jack shit. Yeah, but you didn't ask him into your office for intellectual conversation. You want to ogle his fine ass in that suit. I did. I really did. And I was torn between thinking I was a genius for luring him into my office so I could stare at his ass versus realizing I had reached an all-time low. The truth of it was, I hadn't even been looking at Mitchell's MRI. It just seemed like a good excuse to get him inside. But hell, it had been over a year since I'd last had sex. And Wes Lancaster had a really fantastic ass. Yes, you heard that right. 1 whole year. 365 days, 525,600 minutes. But who's counting, right? Obviously, me. I'm counting, and it's a wonder my vagina hasn't packed her bags and fucked off to somewhere else where single mom responsibilities and work hours aren't a priority. The last time I had sex was a drunken night of regret with Lexi's father.